Okay, I have a question for you.
Yep.
We get
What do
this
you got?
often. I want to list my building.
Okay.
I come to you.
Yep.
And I know your stance, which I fully love and I agree with. We do the same, is you aren't going to properly take on that listing unless I have all my information ready and prepared. And then you put it in what we call a data drive. So explain to me why, as the seller, it's my building. I want you to sell it. Why are you going to make me run around and get all these documents?
Okay, good question. Yeah, and we get it all the time, right? Especially on the listing side, where we get people give us a tough time gathering documents, or
Because it's not fun.
Here's,
right?
I sent you an email. You know what the numbers are. It's like, okay, well, let's back that up. So, very high level. It's paramount that we have all the information prior to going to market and exposing your building to market, because we're going to get questions that we need these documents to answer. Right. And we don't. So first off, that's number one. Right. So I'm going to ask for construction plans. When was the roof last done? Do you have a report? Do you have a BCA? Give me everything. I might not share everything with the buyer, but I need to know, as the listing agent, what am I sharing? And I need to dive into everything. So for example, actually really good one. We're going to be bringing a building to market, and the utilities seem to have increased quite a bit.
Yeah.
And the owner doesn't even know why. Like, he's trying to figure it out. So we're now forensically auditing this utility bills, and we're actually working backwards to figure out, okay, was there a leak? What happened? When did those utility bills start to increase? And so these are reasons why we personally want to see the data room, and even before we list, right? So usually our process is I'll give you a quick number on your building, right? Let's talk high level utilities, taxes, maintenance, all that stuff. And then as soon as we say, hey, we're interested, let's list it, that's when we need the data room, right? Prior to going to MLS, prior to doing all of that. And we're very strict about that. Yeah. So that's why I need to see it. But I'll flip it back to you, Dave. As the buying agent, because that's what you do, why is the data room important for you? Why do you need to see it?
Well, this is one of the things when we weren't business partners, you always had a very clean, detailed data drive. Mm-hmm. And it makes doing deals easier, but also makes the context of how we move forward through the process easy. So I'll give you an example. I put in my offers. It's 30 days conditional. Once I receive all the due diligence, because the way I look at it, we're buying a business. Right. And if I'm going to buy a business and I don't truly understand all the data and metrics, love you, but I'm not accepting your word for it. I want to see the last 12 months of, X, Y, and Z. If those numbers are off, I'm not buying the business that I thought I was buying. Yeah. And this is all based on revenue, net operating income. So if something's wrong on that, we need to get ahead of it. So that's why my conditional period, my 30 days, can't start till I have it all. Yeah. So many, many, many times I put that in there and the agents accept it. And they're now scrambling with the seller to get it all. And guess what? My conditional period's like 75 days. Yeah. I don't want that. My buyer doesn't want that. But I can't start my job till you do yours. Yeah. And I would suspect that on the listing side, you get it now and get it prepared, and it's in there, and it's much easier to do it before the listing. Yeah. And to make sure, to your point, the forensic side of it and making sure those numbers, like, that's such a big deal. If you're off by $20,000, which I have seen on many, many occasions, I'm conditional now. Your numbers, not yours, but another agents are off by 20 grand. It is infuriating because I need you to give me a haircut of hundreds of thousands of dollars, and probably the deal's going to die. And
we could have sorted this out prior to even diving into it. Yeah. And so that's the main reason why I'm so strict with my sellers about it, because it's I don't want to be at the finish line and have to come back to you, Mr. Seller, for a $300,000 price reduction because you gave me numbers that were wrong because you just decided an email to me was better than actually sending me the utility bills. And I'll go down a tangent here, but I'll keep it basic. But and then like again, we're not asking for unrealistic items. These are items that you should have available, and if you don't have available, you really need to look at how you're managing your buildings.
And you can help, right? Yeah. So that's where Megan and Beth can sort it out, and the value of having it looked at from our lens, which is, again, hey, something might be off on this building. So A, we might be able to help you on an efficiency basis. Maybe you want to keep it. Yeah. And B, once we get those ironed out and find those inefficiencies, because it's much easier from our lens than an owner, even on my own buildings that I own, having you look at them and find some of those errors is pretty helpful.
Huge. So But I think that's good. I think that summarizes it, right? And what is a data room? Very simple question. So that's why a data room is important. What is a data room? It's a file folder that has a bunch of documents for your building. Right?
And the piece to that is, to Jake's point, there's some stuff we'll gather that we don't share. It's just so we have a better understanding of the deal. And we don't just send that out to everybody, right? So if I, as the buying agent, connect with you and say, Jake, I've got a guy who's interested in your 30 unit, I have to basically get myself and the client to sign NDAs, CAs.
Non-disclosures, yeah. I always look at it like it's like I'm running for president or prime minister. It's like, hey, you better get all the dirt out now because we're going to find it either way, right? So, give me all the dirt on your building.
Yeah.
Because it's coming out one way or another, and I'd rather be able to control what the narrative is, right?
Doing it before and getting it out in the open early is like, as the buying side, when somebody says, oh, by the way, the roof needs work, this just happened. Roof needs work. Okay. It's a non-issue. I can deal with it. We talk about it to my buyer. Okay, no problem. We'll go get quotes. Easy. But now I'm done this. I've done that. We've injected capital into the due diligence. I find the roof's a disaster. It's like, you didn't know that? So.
Yeah. Very good.
Awesome.
That was a good question. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.